We've been told the same story time and time again. The limits and the doubts, the what ifs and whens. But now we see through the layers, we're peeling them away, digging down to the truth where the possibilities. We've carried the weight, we've held back the tears, but now we're ready to face all our fears. No more I can't, we're asking how could I. We're reaching for the stars, aiming for the sky. With every layer we peel, we're getting to the core, finding the strength, discovering more. We're flipping the script, rewriting the theme, setting our sights on the impossible dream. We're unpeeling the onion, shedding the doubt. With every layer gone, we're turning it out. We see the opportunities, they're all around. With confidence growing, our feet on the ground. We're changing the story, we're flipping the page, unlocking the door, stepping out of the cage. Our energy's rising, our spirits are free. We're unpeeling the onion, discovering the real me. Every tear, every fear, we're letting it go. And what's left behind is the light that will grow. We're seeing the world through a brand new lens. Opportunities knocking and we're welcoming friends. We're rising each day in confidence and grace, embracing the challenge, we found our place. We're unpeeling the onion, shedding the doubt. With every layer gone, we're turning it out. We see the opportunities, they're all around. With confidence growing, our feet on the ground. We're changing the story, we're flipping the page, unlocking the door, stepping out of the cage. Our energy's rising, our spirits are free. We're unpeeling the onion, discovering the real me. So here we stand in the light we found, no longer way down. We're soaring unbound. We've unpeeled the onion, we've let the light out. Every day we rise with the fire in our chest, taking every step, giving it our best. We got big dreams, they're coming into view, because we're the ones who know what to do. No shortcuts, no easy way out. We're working hard, there's never a doubt. We got the courage, we got the drive. We're bringing our dreams to life. Every action we take, every move we make brings us closer, it's no mistake. We're living with purpose, no time to delay. Our dreams are coming, they're on the way. Our big dreams are on the way. We're the ones who make it happen every day. No regrets, no looking back. We're on the right track. We decide what's coming, we've earned the prize. Our dreams are rising right before our eyes. With every step we pave the way, our big dreams are on the way. We've seen the future and it's bright and bold. We're the ones who turn silver into gold. We're shaping our lives with each choice we make, building a future that no one can take. We're not afraid of the work it takes, because we know the difference it makes. Our dreams are worth every sweat and tear, and we're bringing them near. Every action we take, every move we make brings us closer, it's no mistake. We're living with purpose, no time to delay. Our dreams are coming, they're on the way. Our big dreams are on the way. We're the ones who make it happen every day. No regrets, no looking back. We're on the right track. We deserve what's coming, we've earned the prize. Our dreams are rising right before our eyes. With every step we pave the way, our big dreams are on the way. We know it's not always easy, but we push through the grind. With every step forward, we're leaving doubt behind. We're the dreamers, the doers, the ones who believe. And what we're building is something to achieve. We've got the vision, we've got the heart. Every single day we're playing our part. Our big dreams are on the way. We're the ones who make it happen every day. No regrets, no looking back. We're on the right track. We deserve what's coming, we've earned the prize. Our dreams are rising right before our eyes. With every step we pave the way, our big dreams are on the way. So here we stand, strong and true. Our dreams are coming, they're long overdue. We've earned this path, we've earned this day. Our big dreams are on the way. Our big dreams are on the way. rise. Every day we're closer, every step we take. We're all being forward, no matter what's at stake. It's our time, the world's in sight. We're on our way, shining bright.
Hi everyone! Loads of technical problems all at once. The link that I've sent out earlier isn't working, so I've quickly got a new link. Hopefully, well, if you're seeing this, you found me. If it's been annoying to find me, I'm really sorry. Just tech sometimes, even as an AI trainer, tech sometimes just doesn't go your way. For tonight and for the next 2 nights, you can find me live in the Facebook group. That one is pretty definite. And also over on YouTube, but the links for YouTube seem to be playing up. So if you are, the link that I've given you, you won't be able to hear this, but if you were over there, hopefully you saw this new link. And if you're in the Facebook group, please just say hello. Hello, Maureen, you have found me. As you find me, please say hello, because yeah, that's been a bit of a messy start, and I'd love to see how many people actually are able to find the link and come and join me. So let's see. There are 4 of you watching live now. Please say hello in the comments. It also helps push this video up in people's Facebook feeds so that they can see it. And if you're over on YouTube, if you found the correct YouTube link, then let me just sign into YouTube and make sure I can see all the comments over there as well. Continue, sign in. Having none of it. Okay, right. We're just going to get started because all we can do is. Hello, Joanne Billings. I'm really glad that you found me. I'm having a bit of a mare. I don't know what's going on with that YouTube. Like, hello, Julie Grimes. Hello, Julie Seeley. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that YouTube link. It just seems to have completely replaced itself with a different YouTube link, which is very annoying. Anyway, let me just find where we are. Right. Let's see. Right. Okay. There's only one person over there now. Everybody's coming over. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay. Now there are 6 of you. Hello. Oh, no, there are 8 of you. Hello, everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Julie Begbie, and I am an AI guru, but tech is not always on my side, like it is not with anybody that deals with tech. So it's quite nice to see things not going refreshingly polished, right? If you don't know me, I am a happiness psychologist. I'm the founder of the Happy AI Club, and my mission in life is to make people happier now with AI, like in loads of different ways, but specifically with AI tonight. You're in the right place if you've never used AI before. So I know there's some of you that have replied to me to tell me that, and that's completely fine. We're going to start from scratch. Or if you have played around with AI, but you don't really have a strategy, you're not quite sure what to do with it, or you've used it quite a bit, but you can't really work out how to use it for marketing, which is what we're going to cover this week. Or if you've got any mindset stuff around it as well. So my background's in psychology. If there's like, we're in this period of massive organizational change, not organizational change, world change. And AI is scary, right? It's the pace of change is going pretty quickly. And it's completely normal to be skeptical, worried, like have questions about AI. And hopefully I'm going to help you with all of those things this week. What you need to know about me is I am not a software developer, IT guru. I am somebody that has been in learning and development for 30 years. So I can take concepts and I can explain them to you, hopefully in a way that works for you. I've tried to think about how to make AI super easy, because I don't know about you, but as a small business owner, I don't want to spend a whole load of time trying to work out how to like how to code or how to create apps or like how to, just how to do complex agentic AI things. I want to just get on with running my business. And therefore, my goal this week is to give you some really easy ways that AI can make your business feel easier, right? It didn't come on Facebook, Maureen. Wait, hold on. Let me just check. Surely I can see. Can anyone see me on Facebook? I can see me on Facebook. Let me know in the comments if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. You can watch either place. I'm streaming exactly the same thing to both places for exactly this reason, because sometimes Facebook plays up, sometimes YouTube plays up. And I thought, well, if I cover both bases, then you can find me in either place. So yeah, let me know. You've got me now. Brilliant. Thanks, Maureen. Fabulous. Okay, you can watch me either place and you can comment in either place. I'm just looking down because I'm seeing my Facebook comments on my phone. But if you comment on YouTube, I can see them up on the screen. So let's see, too time consuming. Yes. Okay. Right. Let me explain to you what we're going to cover over the next 3 nights. There we go. AI Supersheet sessions. So I am an AI trainer, AI systems setup guru, and happiness psychologist. The first question I have for you is, you need to have a big dream, right? You need to have a big dare to dream goal that motivates you in your business. If you don't have a goal that absolutely lights you up, you're probably not going to do the things that are annoying to do in business. And there are things that we all need to do that really we probably would rather not. We'd rather be making our thing, delivering our thing, whatever your business is. Having that big dare to dream goal, the thing that makes you go, yes, that would change my life. That would change my kids' lives, my husband's life, my friends' lives. I would be able to make huge donations to charitable causes I support, whatever it is that's really important to you. You need to dream big enough to be excited. People tell me all the time I'm excited about everything. A bit like a puppy. But that's my secret, right? That's my secret to life. That's my secret to delivering stuff to you. If I wasn't excited about this and how I can help you and how this can make your business easier, then I'd be delivering it like this, going, right, okay, so this is what I'm going to show you next. You'd be away making a cup of tea and bored. Like, excitement is infectious. Excitement is infectious in your own business, and it's infectious to the people around you. So I want you to be excited about your big goal. So what we're going to do this week is I'm going to show you tools and techniques to help you get to your big goal. But if you don't know what it is you want, you're probably not going to use the things that I give you. So you have my full permission to dream really, really big. And the question that I want you to remember is, why not you? I don't want you to say, oh, I'd love to earn £1 million, but I couldn't, because I want you to forget that. But if that's important to you, if that would make your life brilliant, and like, why wouldn't it? Then why not? If anybody can do it, you can do it, right? So don't keep yourself small. Don't go, I want to earn an extra £50 a month. That would be great. Because that, when I speak to people all the time, that's the tone that they use. Yeah, I'd really like to make another £50 a month. But if I go, what if you made another like £10,000 a month? And they went, 10,000 with that? We want your voice to be like that, right? You want to be checking in with yourself to make sure that you're super excited about this. So I want you to think about your big goal and just have that in mind as we go through the next 3 days. What to expect here? Nothing completely techy. I've tried to make this as straightforward as possible because it works for my brain. I don't want to know all the complex ins and outs of how the behind the scenes stuff goes here. I just want to be able to use tools and links that are going to make my business easier. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do this week. We're going to do it together. This isn't a lecture. I haven't got the only way to succeed here, but what I'm sharing with you is something that has worked really, really well for me and my business, and that I've taught to so many of my clients. And it's like their favorite thing that I teach. So I'm going to teach it to you this week for free. And the goal is so I will teach it to you. the way for you to make this week worthwhile is for you to implement and take action on what I teach to you, right? And on that note, what I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage you to do that by, and let me stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to show you my Facebook profile. So my Facebook profile is facebook.com/Julie Begbie. I have probably asked to friend request you, or we might be friends already. If I haven't, friend request me if you want, or follow me. But what I'd love you to do is go to facebook.com/Julie Begbie, find this post of me in this exact jumper, and I'll tell you a little bit about the jumper in a minute. And then below this, I want you to then comment with your biggest light bulb moment from what you learn tonight. And if you do that before 8 o'clock, I'm going to put you in a draw and I'm going to give one of you a prize. So my job is to motivate you to take action and to really think about what you're taking away from this training. Your job is to look for the things that you can take away and pop them over on that post to be in with a chance of winning a prize. Sounds good, right? Let's go. Okay. My Dare to Dream goal, my big Dare to Dream goal is to support 10,000 small business owners with AI this year. 10,000. So you guys are going to form part of this. But I don't want to just teach you like basic AI. I want to show you something that will make a huge, huge difference to your business. So let's get started. Your 3-day adventure. Your 3-day adventure. Day 1, we're going to build your AI Supersheet tonight. If you've not heard of an AI Supersheet, you're in the right place. If you have already got an AI Supersheet, because you will only have had that if you've been on a previous training by me, we're going to update it. An AI Supersheet is very much a living document. I'll explain exactly what it is shortly. If you're unaware. But if you're going through this training like for the second time or the third time, and you're like, I've already got an AI Supersheet, I don't need this. I want to ask you, when was the last time you updated it? If you're updating it daily, great, you're flying. You're probably already one of my clients. But if you're not, I want you to revisit it tonight, right? I want you to go back to the beginning and think about what the AI Supersheet is there to do. And I'll explain that to you fully in a minute. Tomorrow, we're going to put it to work. So tonight, I'm going to show you how to create your AI Supersheet. Tomorrow, we're going to put it to work. I'm going to show you how you can do your marketing with your AI Supersheet. And in between tonight and tomorrow, I want you to create your AI Supersheet. In between tomorrow and Wednesday, I want you to get started with your marketing. So again, there will be prizes for people that take action, because I really, really want this to be useful for you. So let me just... There we go. Right. So who am I? If you don't know me, my name is Julie. I absolutely love a clothing brand called Scamp and Dude. I have a Scamp and Dude jumper on right now, and Scamp and Dude are doing a live at 8 o'clock. So I can guarantee you that this will be finished by 8 o'clock, because I love when Scamp and Dude do a live shopping event, and they might have something that I want to buy. So I am definitely not going to be here at 8 o'clock. So you can be guaranteed that you'll be able to stop and have your tea or have a good evening. There's a whole load of reasons why I love Scamp and Dude. If you're unaware of the brand, just have a look at their ethos and their story. It's just so lovely. I live in Edinburgh, but I'm originally from Belfast, so I've got a kind of funny, eclectic accent. I absolutely love a cruise and Walt Disney World. Went to Walt Disney World once when I started my first business. That was my Dare to Dream goal, to go on a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Walt Disney World. Ended up going back 11 years in a row. Now I do cruises. I like repetition. I am undiagnosed something. I love a bit of repetition. I have been on 2 cruises this year. I'm just back from a cruise about 2 weeks ago. I'm going on another cruise next month. And in between, I'm going to Mallorca. Love a holiday. Absolutely love a holiday. I am all about happiness. Everything I do is based on, how can this make my life happier? Because I genuinely believe that if we look for ways to be happier, then we're likely to be happier, right? Happiness doesn't always happen by accident. Very briefly, my story is, I was brought up in Northern Ireland during what we called the Troubles, which was a war. And there was a bit of trauma associated with that, saw some things that, most children don't see. And then at the same time, my mum had clinical depression. And back in the 1970s and 80s, clinical depression was not accepted the way it is now. It was very taboo. There was a lot of shame around it. And I remember mid-teens going, oh, my genetics and so nature, remember learning about nature nurture, right? Your genetics and your upbringing. My genetics and my upbringing haven't really created the opportunity for me to skip through the rest of my life. And I was dead worried that I was going to end up depressed and traumatized. Therefore, I went to uni to study psychology because I thought, well, that'll teach me how to be happy. It didn't really, because happiness psychology and positive psychology wasn't invented until after I left uni. I didn't invent it. I should have spent the 4 years inventing it. But I've really kept up to date with what's going on in the positive psychology field since then. I've got Google alerts. Every single time there's new research comes out, I'm looking for what are additional ways that we can build in happiness to our days. And everything that I'm going to show you this week has happiness built into it. So I really hope that by Wednesday, you feel even happier than you do just now. And if you think happiness is nonsense and that's really annoying and you just like to be miserable, I'm probably not the person for you. Okay, why does AI feel disappointing? When I ask people about AI, I ask them really carefully. Now, if any of you have had a conversation with me recently, I probably will have said to you, how do you feel about AI? Because I love it. Like, I'm a natural optimist. I am really positive about everything. But I have noticed some people are really angry about AI, particularly on my Facebook ads. I get quite a lot of people that just think that I am killing the environment as a one-woman mission by showing people how to use it for their business. I do get it. Like, I genuinely get it. And I'm not saying that it doesn't have an environmental impact, but I'll come back to that in a minute. But sometimes people have played with AI and they're like, well, I'm not going to use it because it's not very good. AI is the same as getting a... Hi, Tina. I'm so glad that you found me. So sorry about the links. I'm really glad you're here. AI is like an employee, right? So the government regularly says we're gonna put some more money into getting people back into work. 20 minutes gone and no content yet. Yeah, Helen, I'm doing a bit of a background here. If you're looking for, like, this is me. If you're looking for something that's all kind of slides and content, it might not be for you. Basically, imagine the government gave you an employee that just wasn't trained, right? So you had an employee that was funded by the government and they were popped in front of you at your desk, but they didn't know anything about your business. They didn't know anything about you. Then they're not going to be particularly useful, are they? And that's how a lot of people use AI. They use AI in a way that they assume it's going to be dead useful, but they haven't actually taught it anything. So tonight I am going to show you how to teach AI all about you and your business. In terms of the environment, we do need to use AI mindfully. It definitely has an impact in the environment. However, 10 AI prompts, so 10 conversations, and I'll show you what a prompt looks like shortly, but 10 AI prompts is the equivalent to an hour of Netflix, boiling a kettle, or driving a car for 0.4 of a kilometer. So it definitely does have an environmental impact, but it's not the only thing that's creating global warming. It's if you live off grid, right, and you absolutely would not boil the kettle because of the environment, then probably AI is not for you. But it's just about being mindful about it in the same way as we're mindful about all the other ways that we use energy in the world. So just because I think the media often create AI as the absolute, like it's AI is going to be the downfall of society, and I think it's a little bit unfair the way the media are portraying it. Okay, so what is your AI Supersheet? Your AI Supersheet is your brain clone. So imagine you've got your employee sitting in front of you at your desk, and they know nothing about you. I want you to think about, what would you put in an induction manual? What would you tell that employee that they would need to know so that they could be really useful in your business? So you would need to tell them your voice and your tone. So if they were going to do some marketing for you, which we're going to use it to do tomorrow night, we want it to sound like you. We don't want it to be, let's be real, M dashes like AI slop. We don't want it to be like that. We want it to sound exactly like you, but we want it to be like you, but better. And we want to be like you, but more productive, more speedy. So your voice and your tone are critical to teach AI. Your business details. So again, if you think about somebody sitting in front of you on your desk, at your desk, you need to tell them what your business is, what your offers are, what the prices are, how people can buy from you, like all of that information. And that information is really critical because people search in AI now as well. So, 5 years ago, people would Google something. Now, what's really interesting is if you go into Google to Google something, as we would have done traditionally, Google Gemini, which is their generative AI, is the top of a Google page. So people are looking less for a list of websites that match the keywords that they've put in, and more for like a balanced answer. So if you go into Google and in the Gemini box at the top, you type. So, for example, I went to York last weekend for the day, and I wanted to create a schedule for the day. Then I just put in, I'm going to be arriving at York at this time. I'm going to be leaving York at this time. I'm going to be with, 6 other women. This is what we like to do. And it was able to then go, okay, 10 o'clock to this, 11 o'clock to this. Why don't you eat here? Like that is far more useful to me than getting a list of places that I could go to in York, right? And Google, I do AI training for Google, and it's really important to them that they retain Google as a verb, like obviously, because it's a brilliant organization. It's one of the it's one of the big players in AI. But if they fell behind in any way, they would be worried that people would not Google things anymore. They might chat GPT it, or so. So effectively, what we're doing is we're teaching AI all about us, so that when people ask AI, where can I find a brilliant AI mentor? It knows about me, right? If we don't teach it about your business, it's not going to know. We're going to tell it your audience language. So the sort of things that your audience say, what we're going to describe your ideal client, and we're going to talk about what keeps them awake at night. So imagine if your new employee knew exactly what was going on. They could almost mind read your ideal client or customer's mind, and then they could create marketing material that would speak to that. That is what we're going to do tonight. Okay. So without an AI Supersheet, you get generic output. You've seen plenty of it. When you've started, you've probably tried it. But with an AI Supersheet, you get real warm content that sounds like you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to the live demo. So this is the link that I want to give you. Let me put it in. I'm going to put it in both YouTube and in Facebook. So wherever you're watching me, you should see the link coming up here. I'm going to tell you what to do with that link in a minute. Be aware that sometimes if you click on a link, so YouTube and Facebook's entire job is to keep you on their website. So if you, let's see, if you try to click it from Facebook, it might say something like, you're going to an unsecure site, you're leaving the environment, like give you some sort of a warning. The easiest thing to do is to just type H, so that you can see it on the screen there, hpy.tips/ss. But let me show you where you type it. So I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. Now, what I need you to do is, if you have never used ChatGPT before, we're going to use ChatGPT tonight, right? There's lots of generative AIs out there. We're going to start with ChatGPT because it's just the easiest one to share links with. That's the main reason. So if you've never used ChatGPT before, you're going to you're going to open a new browser window, right? And then you're going to type in chatgpt.com. ChatGPT.com, and you're just going to press return. Now, if you have never signed into ChatGPT before, it's going to ask you to create an account. Just a free account is completely fine. So you just need your email address and a password. You just need to create a password, and that's it. You don't need to go for any of the paid options. That's all you need to do to create a ChatGPT account. Once you have done that, so, or assuming you already have one, then what we do is we open a brand new tab. So this is really important, and this is the bit that so many people miss, or because this bit isn't logical, right? So I tell you to sign into ChatGPT, and then I tell you to open a completely new tab. In ChatGPT, I don't want you to put any of the links that I tell you in here in this box. That looks like the obvious place as to where you would put them. It doesn't work if you put them in there. We're going to open a new browser window. And in the URL, we're going to type in hpy.tips/ss. So HPY is an abbreviation of happy tips, /SS. SS is an abbreviation of Supersheet. So you hit return. And because you're signed into ChatGPT elsewhere, it's going to open up this secret part of ChatGPT that you have never seen before. And this secret part of ChatGPT, you will only be able to get through that link that I've given you because I've made it up. But it is the part of ChatGPT that is seriously going to teach it all about your business. So we're going to click on Create My AI Supersheet. And it's going to ask you 7 questions, right? So it goes, are you ready? Yes, I am. So watch me answering these 7 questions. I don't want you to do this along with me. I want you to do it between now and 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And the reason that I don't want you to do it along with me is you won't have the better answers you give here, the better Supersheet you're going to get, the better marketing you're going to get, the easier AI is going to be for you. So there's this piece of work at the beginning, just like when you're inducting a new employee, where there's a bit of effort goes into kind of training and teaching it at the beginning. Once you've done this bit, you never need to do it again. So I don't want you to rush it, but I'm just going to show you the sorts of things, the sorts of answers you might give here. So I've created a jigsaw with 7 pieces, right? Piece 1. What is your name, your business name, and how long have you been in business? Now, what I'm going to do is I have prepared the answers so you don't have to watch me typing them in. So I've just said, my name's Julie, my business is the Happy Business Company, okay, so I want you to just answer that in as much depth as you can for your business, right? Piece 2, the what you sell piece. So in plain English, what does your business do? What does it sell? So I'm going to, once again, copy and paste the answers in here, but I'm going to show you an easier way to do this. Just change that. I've rebranded that. So I'm going to change the text there. So I've answered that. So you can see I've gone, okay, so I help small business owners market themselves in a way that still feels like them. I'm not going to read this all out to you, of course. So I've got monthly membership, I've got deeper support, I've got small group programs, etc. Right, the customer reality piece. Let's think about your customer pain points. What everyday frustrations, worries, needs, stuck moments, or annoying problems does your ideal customer have? The questions that you're being asked here are all questions that I have discovered over the years are critical to get your marketing right and to get AI to be really, really useful for your business. So they aren't just random questions. They're questions that have come from my brain and my experience. So let me show you how I would answer this. Imagine that I'm sitting opposite you and I'm interviewing you, right? So what I would do is, so imagine that I've just said to you, let's think about your customer pain points. What frustrations, where are they stuck? What I'd love you to do is just click on this dictate microphone here. Can you see this little microphone? It says dictate when you hover over it. If you click on it, it starts to listen to you. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to apply. Before my ideal customers come to me, they're usually frazzled. They usually feel that business feels harder than it should. They're really capable. They usually have a brilliant business, but just not enough people know about it. And the marketing bit's exhausting for them. They sit down to do content, their mind goes blank, they write a post, they delete it, they're consistent for a week and then they stop being consistent again. And it just feels exhausting and overwhelming. And they start to think, is it worthwhile having a business at all? Because I'm not good at this bit. They start to doubt themselves. And all it is because they don't have a strategy and they don't have a way to be consistent, even when they don't feel like they're consistent. In terms of AI for my customers, most of them are curious, but some of them are skeptical, but open-minded skeptical. So prepared to listen and ask questions and find out for themselves the best way that they can use AI. They just want everything to feel doable. They want the big goal and they want to know that they can actually achieve it. Okay, so that's my answer. Just going to hit the tick. Where did it go? So what should have happened there? Oh, it didn't. It's okay. I'm going to copy and paste that in. But effectively, what should have happened there is, it should basically my conversation should have transcribed like that, and then I'll hit return. I'll try it again for the next one. So the customer hope and feeling piece 4. So if things felt easier or better, what would your ideal customer hope for more of? So let me see if I can get this to work. If not, I've got it written down. I'll paste it. If things felt easier, they'd feel like they had less noise in their head. They'd feel more like, oh yeah, that actually sounds like me. They'd feel consistent. They'd feel that that the marketing thing isn't the overwhelming part of their business. They'd feel like they'd almost done enough marketing. They'd feel like they had enough interest, enough clients, enough customers. They can see their social media growing, their email list growing. They can speak to AI and get it to turn their jumbled thoughts like this into something that really sounds like them and really sits with their ideal customer. And then they feel relieved. They feel relieved that finally they've got a solution to make business feel easy. So let me hit return and see what happens. Oh, it worked this time. So look, so it's basically transcribed what I've said. So it's like it's interviewing me, right? The why you trust piece. So why are you, your business, your product or service the right choice for this customer? Let's just talk again. I think I'm the right fit for people that want to learn AI in a fun way, that they want to feel like somebody can explain it to them in a way that works for them, that it's not overcomplicated, that somebody who gets the fact that they don't want to learn like all the complex coding side of things. They want somebody who gets that their genius is the center of it and not AI. Like I'm really big on AI plus human. Like you can't get AI to work brilliantly for you if you don't know what to say to it, if you don't know what questions to ask, if you don't have your framework, your mission, your values, like all the things that make you you. AI is not going to be super helpful or supportive to you if you don't have your brain kind of dumped into AI, which is why we're creating this AI Supersheet. In terms of why people choose to work with me, they like my enthusiasm, they like my warmth, but they also like the fact that I just tell them what to do as opposed to having a whole, what do you think you should do type. I'm very much a mentor as opposed to a coach. And I'm someone who's incredibly driven by helping other people to succeed. And I love the positive feedback from that. Okay, so when you're answering this, I want you to give it as much detail as you possibly can. I'm giving you relatively quick answers here because you're just watching me fill this up and I want to be conscious of time. However, the more information you put in here, the better. So let me, for the next one, because I've demonstrated talking, I'm not going to talk, I'm just going to paste the answer. The voice and boundaries piece. How do you want your brand to sound? And are there brands or people that you love? So what I've put in here is that how I want people to sound. I want it to be warm. I want it to be funny. I want it to be very casual. I want it to be conversational. The brands that I love are brands like Aldi because they're funny. I love gurus like Mel Robbins. I love Oprah Winfrey, Denise Duffield Thomas, Jen Sincero. So I give AI examples of the types of brand voice that I would love to have. And then it creates something that synergizes all of those together. So I would never go, I want to be exactly like Mel Robbins, because there is only one Mel Robbins and I'm certainly not her. But AI can get a really good idea if you give a series of people and types of companies that you like. It can then pull out and go, okay, I can see that Julie doesn't want that professional, like public sector kind of approach. She wants something that's a lot more human and friendly. Okay, the last question, the buying moment. People need a reason to buy from you now rather at some point in the future. What usually makes someone decide to buy from you now? So once again, I'm just going to copy and paste this in. So what I'm saying here is ultimately their I'll do it later plan has officially stopped working. Okay, so I've answered all of those, right? Once you've answered those 7 questions, we are ready to create our AI Supersheet. So if you get to the end of the 7 questions and you're like, oh, I'd really want AI to know this about me. So again, it's your new employee. You really want your new employee to know something that these questions haven't asked. So I've put in the questions that I think are critical here, but there might be something else. You might be like, oh, I haven't really got a chance to talk about my environmental values or something else that's dead important to you. Then add it here. So in this box, go before we create the super sheet, go, I also want you to know this, and just like talk or type whatever else it is you want the AI super sheet to know or your new employee to know, right? But I've put in everything I want it to know. So it goes, do you want me to create your AI super sheet? So I'm just going to click 1 for yes, and I want you to watch what it does. So it opens up a new kind of separate window within ChatGPT, and it creates my AI Supersheet, right? So all this is doing is summarizing everything that I've told it about my business, but it's putting it in a logical order. It's given my ideal customer a name. She's called Sarah. She's 42. She's a small business owner, is good at what she does, but marketing feels heavier than it should, blah, 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 blah. So this is a massive level of detail. This is effectively your AI brain about your business. And once it fully creates, so this copy bit will turn black at the top once it's finished creating. What we're going to do is we're going to open a Google Doc. So let me just go up. Oh, this passkey isn't working. A Google Doc or let's see. Go. Please sign in. Yes, here we go. Right, a Google Doc or a Word document or anything that you use for word processing, right? We're going to go new Google Doc, and then I'm going to go to my AI Supersheet. I'm going to copy it. I'm just going to the Google Doc and I'm going to paste it. And there now is your AI Supersheet, right? So we're just going to, the title should update, but we can rename it up here, AI Supersheet. So I'm going to put AI Supersheet and then just put the name of your business. So I'm just going to put Happy Business Company. There is my AI Supersheet. Then what we're going to do is we're going to file, we're going to download it as, let's just do it as a PDF. You can download it really as any of those. Markdown is probably the best, but we're getting slightly more techy here. So let's just download it as a PDF. Now we have a PDF document that is sitting on your hard drive of your laptop that is your AI Supersheet. Now, can you see that with this AI Supersheet, when you feed that back into AI, and this is where you can use any AI. So we're going to spend this week on ChatGPT, but you can, if Claude is your preferred AI or Gemini or Perplexity or whatever you like, we can take this document, it's transferable, and we can use it with any AI system or Microsoft Copilot. A lot of people use that because you have to use it within some organizations. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how you take that document and you use it to create marketing, and the difference that you will see using the document to create a post for social media, for example, which you might have tried to do before, is night and day. Let me just. Okay, so your homework is to create your own AI Supersheet. Remembering what I've said, that this is a living document. We just save it as a Word document, a PDF, whatever you want. We just want to have a document on your laptop that we're going to upload every time we use AI, and it's going to make all the difference. It's like putting the induction manual into the brain of your new employee. I want you to give as much detail as possible in the answers, but I also don't want you to overthink it. I want you to have it ready for 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Like, that is your deadline, because if you have it ready for 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we can use it together tomorrow night. This will just be your starter version. We can tweak this. I tweak my AI Supersheet almost daily, and I'll show you how we can tweak it once it's built, but we're going to build the first version. Okay. Why not you? Tomorrow night, we're going to put your AI Supersheet to work. So when I was talking about your big Dare to Dream goal at the beginning, if you were thinking, oh yeah, but tomorrow I'm going to show you how to create the strategy to get there. But the AI Supersheet is the foundation for everything. Okay. Now remember, if we go here, if I have said something tonight that has made you think, oh, that was useful, that's a good top tip about AI, or anything that you're taking away, I would love you to put it in the comments here. So it's facebook.com/Julie Begbie. I will answer your questions. I'll come back to this in 5 minutes or so, and I will draw a winner from anybody that has left a comment live. Okay. Tell me what you think of that. What are the questions? Oh, thanks, Pauline. Really appreciate that. Yeah, what questions do you have about it? What worries do you have about it? Like, what's going on in your mind? Do you think you can create your AI Supersheet before 7 o'clock tomorrow night? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. So I can see your comments on YouTube, and I can also see them on Facebook. So ask me in either place. This is, of everything I teach about AI, this AI brain document is the foundation for everything. And it really, what I'm constantly doing inside my membership is kind of teasing it and updating it, because the more you can think to tell it about your business and your ideal customers, the better it gets. And you think of more things as you use it. So for example, if you're using your AI Supersheet and you ask it to create, say you want it to create an email for you for your business, and you find the email is very, I don't know, it has a lot of M dashes in it, or maybe it's using a lot of words like let's be real or revolutionary, or there's some real AI words that, it just, yeah, I think they're quite giveaways that the AI has written it. What you can then do is you can go back into your AI Supersheet, which is just a document that lives in your laptop, and you can create a little section that goes phrases not to use. And you can put do not use, revolutionary, let's be real, M dashes, da, da, da. So you can put things in there, right? Say there's something changes in your business, say you want to really focus on, you come up with like, this is going to be my mission, this is going to be like the legacy that I'm going to leave to the world, and you really get clear on that, we want to go back and we want to put that into your AI Supersheet. You get really clear on what differentiates you between other businesses, and those are all things that I cover with my clients, but those are all things that are really, really useful to have in your AI Supersheet, because it's just like having that brilliant employee. I have worked for years and years. I've worked with businesses, helping them find employees. And every organization is looking for an employee that is quick to pick up things. So not necessarily, what we found over the years is qualifications and past experience aren't necessarily any way to predict how they're going to perform within an organization. Certainly an interview, the questions you get the answer in an interview aren't necessarily going to predict how well you'll perform. But every company is looking for someone with a great positive attitude and a great work ethic and the ability to learn. What we're doing here with AI is we've got AI has the great work ethic. AI will work 24/7 and not sleep. Like pretty good if you can harness that as a business owner. Positive attitude. I find AI to be my cheerleader. Some people don't like it as much. Again, you can say to it, like, don't big me up as much. I love it. I love it. I'm like, tell me more, AI. Tell me how brilliant I am. But you've got that within AI. And then the third thing is ability to learn. AI, when you stick this into your AI Supersheet, AI quickly learns about your business and then very, very quickly becomes a super useful employee. Let's see. Julie, is it okay to put a couple of offers to different audiences? Yes, Julie, it is. If they're different audiences, if they're very different things. So for a while, I was running a hypnotherapy clinic and I had a jewelry business, right? And they were very different. I would have two, in that case, I would have two AI super sheets. I'd just do this exercise twice. And I would create an AI super sheet for Midlothian Hypnotherapy Centre and a different one for Theta Jewelry. And then we can use both of those tomorrow night whenever we're playing with the marketing side of things. If it's a similar business and a similar audience, you can put them together, but you can then just have a number of offers. So within my AI super sheet, I talk about my membership offer, which is my Happy AI Club. I talk about my business bestie scheme where I do one-to-one work with people. I talk about my VIP days that I offer. And I talk about my Now is the Time calls. So all of those are solutions, different offers, but to meet the same sort of objective. So it depends how wide apart they are, Julie. Like if you let me know what they are, what the offers are, I'll tell you. But you can definitely, like the way I would do it, say you had 4 things you had to sell in a month. I would sell one thing the first week, one thing the second week, one thing the third week, because one of the big things that stops people buying from you is confusion. Like it's if they're just like, oh gosh, and even I look at my offers and I think, gosh, there's quite a lot of ways to get out of me what people are looking for. I should probably just bring them down to 2 offers and go, do you want one-to-one or do you want group? Like that's it. Because it's that overwhelm. It's that, oh gosh, I don't want to make the wrong decision that stops people from making decisions. So the less things that you can have, like, so when I had my jewelry site, which I've gone on to sell to one of my lovely clients, but when I had that, I mean, I had hundreds of different jewelry items on the website, but I would lead and I would promote with just 5 or 6 of them. So I became very well known for particular ranges. But it wasn't that people couldn't buy all the other things from me as well. It's just what we lead with, right? The more niche we are, the more people go, oh my goodness, that's Julie who makes the thing or Julie who does the thing. The clearer we are on that, the more people will know about you and the more people will buy from you. Louise, you'll give it a go. It's going to help you as you're just trying to get started and marketing is block for you. Louise, AI is absolutely perfect if marketing is a block for you. And marketing is a block for so many business owners. And even where it's not, even where they wouldn't describe it as a block, it's just, it feels very difficult, you know, and it also feels, I mean, I've definitely felt in the past, it feels never ending. You're like, oh, I haven't got enough sales and they're having to do more marketing and more marketing and more marketing and more marketing. AI can just really, like with many things in your business, AI can speed things up for you. It can really, it can really make you much more productive in the time that you've got, which means that you can either do more or you can spend less time in your business. Like you get to choose and still have the same result. So let's see. Julie, personal coaching, group coaching program to individuals and corporate training and workshops in the workplace. No, yeah, Julie, you just need one workshop, or sorry, one AI super sheet, but a few offers, you know, just like I have. So because you're effectively helping you're helping get the same result to different people, right? So in some cases, it's going to be individuals, some cases it's going to be corporate, some cases it's going to be your group program. But ultimately, all of those, no matter what the vehicle is that you're delivering it with, you're delivering the same results. So one AI Supersheet is absolutely fine for you, but you just tell it about, when it asks about the offers, you just tell it about the different ways that you can help people. Okay, one last chance to go over to facebook.com/Julie Begbie and pop a light bulb moment comment in there. And I am going to do a draw in just a couple of minutes when I finish up. And the winner is going to win a copy of my book. So I have written a book called The Ultimate Small Business Success Monthly Planner. It's got all the Juliisms in it and it's really pretty. Look at it. It's got loads of pictures. It's lovely. I will send somebody that book that comments on my Facebook personal profile. So facebook.com/Julie Begbie. Just pop your light bulb moment in there and I will do the draw in a minute. Right. What other questions do you have? Let's see, are there any questions on questions? Okay. Yeah, is there anything else? So the other things, what are the other things that people tend to ask me? With the AI Supersheet, so sometimes people get confused as to where it lives. It lives in your laptop. So when you go through that link that I gave you, and you can keep that link for the whole week. Once you use that link once, you don't really need to use it again, right? So you use it to create your AI Supersheet, and then you can just forget about it. But you can use that link with my permission this week. When you use it and you create your AI Supersheet, you're then copying the AI Supersheet that it creates and you're pasting it into a Google Doc or a Word doc. And then you're saving it as AI Supersheet and the name of your business. And you're saving it somewhere onto your laptop that you can easily access it. Because tomorrow night, once you've created this, I'm going to give you a different link. We're going to do a little bit of marketing. It's going to be fun. But I'm going to say to you, I need you to find your AI Supersheet and I want you to upload it. So you need to know where it's saved so you can upload it tomorrow. And you need to have your first version of your AI Supersheet to join in tomorrow night. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, I will go over to Facebook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw. So we've got Carrie Ann, Joanne, Julie, and Jackie. So all I'm going to do is, I love Carrie Ann, my Supersheet is 40 pages long. Is this normal or do I have too much? I think mine's even longer than that. Ultimately, what you could do, Carrie Ann, is, so we want to give it as much information as possible, but also AI tends to it can start to kind of skim over things that are too long. So what you could do is you could take the 40-page AI Supersheet, you could paste it into ChatGPT, and you could go, can you consolidate this without losing any of the information into something that's just a little bit more compact and get it down? But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another little AI tool that I have created. Here we go. Hillary. Hillary's. You just got in there, Hillary, in time. Right. So I'm going to copy and paste the 5 comments. And then I'm going to go into a little AI tool that I've created called Spinny McWinnie, right? And what I do is I just paste, so you can see that I've copied that from Facebook, but it's a bit gobbledygook, right? So there's your names, but it's got 9 minutes, reply, hide, etc. But because AI is so brilliant and it just takes, like, AI will take a transcript of a random conversation that you've had and just turn it into something great. So how many winners should I pick? 1. We don't need to clean it up. We just paste it in as is. I do that all the time with my client meetings. If I have them in person, I ask for their permission to record it. I just record it in voice memo on my phone. So the meeting tends to go, do you want a coffee? No, I'll have a Diet Pepsi. Someone comes over. Can I get you another coffee? All of that is included in the transcript. AI just cleans it up in seconds. Drum roll, the Spinny McWinnie, the winner is Julie Grimes. Julie Grimes. Yay. Congratulations, Julie. You have won. So all Spinny McWinnie did there was take all of your names and pick one of you at random. I'm going to do exactly the same thing tomorrow night and on Wednesday night. So you've got 2 more chances to win my book. Julie, send me a message with your postal address and I will send this out to you in the post. Huge congratulations. That's amazing. Yay. Okay. I'm going to go because Scamp and Dude Live is on it in 5 minutes if you want to explore that. If you want to explore Scamp Indeed as a brand. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you if you've watched this in replay as well. I absolutely appreciate that your time is precious, and I hope that you have found this to be useful. I genuinely think an AI Supersheet is a game changer when you're using AI. If you have already created one and you're just uploading it or updating it tonight, tomorrow night we're going to put it to use. So bring it tomorrow night. So if you have done this training before, what we do tomorrow night might be slightly different depending on when. I've been teaching AI Supersheet for a year, but tomorrow night we're going to look at how we can create some strategic marketing with it. If you can join me live, that is always the best way, because you can ask me the questions and you get a chance to win my book, right? But if you can't, I absolutely appreciate that. The replays will be up until Sunday. Wednesday will be the best night to join me live, because I want to have a big chat with you about AI and any blockers, obstacles, anything that's getting in your way. Sometimes we don't even realize what those are. That's a really powerful session. So if you can join me live tomorrow on Wednesday, I'd really appreciate it. And I think you'll get value from it. In the meantime, go away, create your AI Supersheet, have it ready for 7 o'clock tomorrow night, and I will, I'll show you what to do with it. You have my full permission to be in my inbox this week as well. So if you're trying to create your AI Supersheet and you get stuck, or you're just like, oh, I can't really remember what to do with that, please don't go, oh no, I can't do it. Just message me and I'll talk you through it. I've tried to keep as much time as possible available this week so I can help you all through it. I want everybody to come out the other side of this going, wow, that was super useful. Thank you so much, Tina. What a lovely thing to say. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening, everybody, and I will see you at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Right, take care and thank you again.